The Edge in Amsterdam is no normal workplace. It is generally considered to be one of the greenest and most sustainable offices on the planet, a truly smart building teeming with technology that is fit for the digital age. Within this inspirational structure, an inspiring transformation project is bearing fruit. By any measure, Henkel is a multinational powerhouse with a significant presence in both the consumer and industrial sectors. The numbers speak for themselves. The company achieved profits of more than 3.1 billion euros against sales of a shade under 20 billion euros in 2018. It employs more than 53,000 people across more than 200 Henkel sites around the world, with more than 85% of its employees working outside its home country, Germany. Henkel's interests are spread across three globally operating business units: Adhesive Technologies, Beauty Care, and Laundry and Home Care. Its Adhesive Technologies business manufactures adhesives, sealants, and functional coatings for consumers, craftsmen, and industrial applications, while its Beauty Care division produces brand name products in the fields of hair colourants, hair styling, hair care, toiletries, skincare, and oral hygiene. Henkel's Laundry and Home Care business unit is the one that holds a special place in the history of the company. When Fritz Henkel, at just 28 years of age, founded the company in 1876, it was to launch the Universal Waschmittel, a universal detergent based on silicate. Today, you will almost certainly have heard of one of Henkel's laundry or cleaning brands, be it detergent, dishwashing product, household cleaner, or toilet article. It produces well-known brands such as Purex and Bref, and the company holds leading positions worldwide. Because of the company's reach, Henkel operates a formidable supply chain made up of millions of simultaneously moving parts. Responsible for the global supply chain operations of Henkel's Laundry and Home Care business is Dr. Dirk Holbach, Corporate Senior Vice President. Over the years, Holbach and his team, most of whom are based in the Dutch capital's gleaming Edge building, have spearheaded an effort to streamline, standardise and digitalise the supply chain as part of the company's growth strategy and wider digital transformation initiative. Speaking to Digital Bulletin, Holbach says,
"When it comes to laundry and home care, we transformed our supply chain over several years in different phases, and now in the fourth phase of this transformation, we are really digging deep into digital. With all humbleness, we are standing, like many others, at the beginning of a large and long transformation journey."
The path to digital transformation is a key component of a company-wide strategy known as Henkel 2020+, which comprises four strategic priorities: drive growth, increase agility, fund growth, and accelerate digitalization.
Digital and digital transformation is a key part, a key element of our strategy 2020+. And all what we do in supply chain, especially in laundry and home care, is of course embedded into that strategy.
Says Holbach, who adds that the company's technology, people and data capabilities must all work in tandem to ensure the transformation is a successful one.
We try to combine, on the one hand side, new technology with development of people and the organization. So for us, it's absolutely essential that those two elements go hand in hand together, which at the end of the day also describe how you mature an organization in that field. When it means broad, we, let's say, have when you talk about, look at our approach, a top-down, bottom-up. You have to try to combine investments into technology with raising capabilities of our people, of our teams. And that is, of course, a very important aspect, making the digital transformation sustainable, so that you really do not offer only technology, but also train people. On the one hand side, look at certain technology areas, fields where we really want to invest, top down. But on the other hand side, we set up pilots, trying out things from a bottom-up perspective, as we usually deploy it then to different sites, piloting topics. Once POCs are successful, we go then into a broader rollout and then really leverage this on a global scale. And the other element, how I would describe our approach up to now, it has been vertical. So that means we really look into specific applications, not trying to find, let's say, an overall perfect solution for everything, but really try to leverage wherever we can technology in the sense of improving our processes, generating benefits shorter term, and with that driving the digital transformation.
One of the central pillars of digitalising the laundry and home care global production network is a piece of infrastructure known as the digital backbone, which acts as the division's global manufacturing data repository. It has been integral to the transformation efforts, says Johannes Holbrook, Senior Manager of Digital Transformation at Henkel Laundry and Home Care.
Digital backbone at Henkel is our global data repository, which is connecting to all our global sites. All of them are connected in real time to the digital backbone, and what we are doing is that we are accessing data from the sites and we store them and we visualize that data. Yeah? So it should help us to benchmark the sites, to find room for improvements, and finally also to reduce our cost and improve our supply chain KPIs. Our digital backbone has a couple of elements. So we are measuring in real time our energy and utility consumptions to see if we are on track versus our targets. We talk about quality pieces. We talk about an efficiency, equipment effectiveness element. And basically all new technologies that we roll out as part of our digital transformation strategy, we are connecting to the digital backbone to offer to all managers real-time visibility.
By investing in different startups and new technologies, Henkel is able to stay agile and continuously evolve its supply chain to best suit the needs of its providers, customers and consumers. One such partner that supports the digital backbone through its software is Aviva, which is owned by Schneider Electric.
Schneider Electric also is an important supplier for us when it comes first of all to automation equipment, similar like Siemens delivering energy meters, but also automation parts for machines. Digital backbone is actually based on software which has been delivered by Schneider Electric. So that means the entire supply chain production steering, which is based on the digital backbone, is based initially on a software solution that has been sold to us by Schneider Electric, and which we more and more developed in recent times also together with Schneider Electric.
Another cooperation partner is Microbiologics, a company that provides data analytics to its supply chain in real time. It owns a program that Henkel calls Unique, analysing raw materials, semi-finished goods and finished products. The program enables Henkel to identify ingredients, as well as their concentration in a liquid sample, with an accuracy that wasn't previously attainable. An additional critical pillar is the end-to-end transparency of its data, which it is leveraging to reduce costs, drive efficiencies, and make informed decisions on critical factors such as inventory, costs and cash flow. Tarun Rana, Senior Manager of Digital Transformation, explains why end-to-end transparency is so important for the laundry and home care business unit.
End-to-end transparency, you might know earlier we had our production processes, our planning processes, and then you have this triple model of inventory, cash and cost. And all of these processes, order to cash, purchase to pay, they have their own KPIs, they have their own steering models, how they steer the processes and what is the best way. But they don't have a universal, I call it, let's say, golden optimization algorithm. So what is the global minima of the cost that you can achieve? And that's where end-to-end transparency would come. Of course, if you want to increase the service level, you can do so by increasing the inventory. But by increasing the inventory, you're holding more cash with you, increasing your net working capital. So all these things can only leverage once you have the end-to-end transparency over the entire value chain. We in Henkel and Laundry and Home Care, we are trying to leverage this by analytics along the value chain, trying to reach that global minima of the cost.
As part of its digital innovation strategy, Henkel plans to go paperless by 2020. To help achieve this business objective, it is developing digital quality assurance and plant management applications that standardise production and logistics, optimise workflows and benefit sustainability. By replacing manual processes and digitalising them, Henkel can quickly capture data, identify trends and enhance quality and performance in its manufacturing plants.
Yeah, what we started with basically mapping all the processes that you find typically in a factory or in a warehouse of ours, and we found tons of papers being filled manually, which makes it extremely hard to track and trace. Therefore, we first considered how could we simplify the processes in a way that they are also capable to be coded.
Says Wolfgang Weber, Head of International Engineering and Digital Transformation.
For that, we chose the right partner and platform. We do this on Tableau, we do this on Kony, and then really try to model a previously paper-based process into an app kind of a format. We engage with the people by means of electronic data computing, and then also have the possibility to visualize the processes.
Along with its growth strategy, Henkel aims to pioneer new solutions for sustainable development. The approach to maintain a balance between economic success and environmental protection applies to all operations.
Sustainability is definitely a key topic,
says Holbach.
The way of doing business is changing. So either jobs are completely disappearing, or let's say they are at least affected to a large degree by technology now and in the future likely even more. So that means a change, and change is not a natural behavior of human beings. So usually it's better to do the same thing every day for a long period of time. So that is a fact. So from that point of view, you have to accompany this change process with numerous measures.
Among the high potential technologies Henkel has embraced to impact its workforce are robotic process automation and automated guided vehicles, which it has utilised across its warehouses and factories. It is a change introduced because of the need to keep people safe, says Holbach.
Yeah, when it comes to safety, of course, any elimination of a manual material movement improves your safety. So that is independent from the company we use, but any kind of AGV, let's say autonomous device, will help you to do that, because usually they are in the meantime so smart that they avoid any kind of bad interaction with human beings. So from that point of view, it helps on the one hand side in efficiency, on the other hand side definitely in safety, which was and is still the driver for us to say we want to see our operations free of material movements done and triggered by human beings. Because it's not because we believe human beings could not do it, but at the end of the day, there's always a safety risk involved.
An increasingly important partner to Henkel in this arena is Gideon Brothers, an innovative, autonomous mobile robot developer established 2 years ago in Croatia. AMRs differ from AGVs in that they are fully autonomous, requiring no guidance infrastructure.
These guys are using quite a unique technology for kind of AGV devices, which is not the common one you see in the market. Quite an interesting combination between people who have the potential to disrupt a part of the industry when it comes to moving products, moving materials in an autonomous way in an operations environment. And then, of course, what comes also along with companies of that size, usually very fast and agile when you're asking, can we try it out, where do we do it, and so forth. So that is definitely a clear advantage.
Holbach says there are clear advantages to linking up with startups, citing the example of Tesla in the automotive industry as a company that has positively disrupted an enterprise sector, introducing new technologies and raising expectations about what is possible.
When we look at our supplier base, I would say we have in the lawn and home care business around about 40 to 50 core equipment suppliers. Let's say being digital ready mentally, I would say we are talking about less than 20%. So being really proactive, coming to see us and suggesting us, let's say, new technologies, new opportunities, that is really something which we need to find in a broader base still. And in that context, of course, such challenges are very helpful also to wake up the established players.
Another business that has long been a trusted partner for Henkel's RPA mix is Jungheinrich, a German company specialising in the material handling equipment, warehousing and material flow engineering sectors.
Jungheinrich as a company, of course, is known to us also already for quite some time. Obviously, as one of the key players in the area of, let's say, mobility solutions in operations. We have been using Jungheinrich in many occasions, be it in the sector for equipment, floor equipment, so moving pallets from A to B, but also in the area of warehousing automation solutions. So from that point of view, we have quite an intensive relationship over time. And at the moment, we are running also a number of projects in different of our manufacturing locations where we are installing or have installed AGV devices to eliminate exactly manual movements of materials in production, in operations.
A hugely important facet of Henkel's day-to-day operations is visual inspection, which ensures that the thousands of products running off the production line every day are properly labelled. It is a crucial part of the effort to ensure that the business runs as efficiently as possible across its worldwide sites. One major partner that has supported the company, ensuring Henkel's products fully perform against attributable aspects such as correct labelling, is Intravis. It has been a trusted visual inspection partner for more than 15 years, delivering more than 70 14.0 high-speed applications to different sites at Henkel for label inspections and cap inspection applications. It is a business area that's changed dramatically over the last decade, with expectations shifting and companies expecting data from production lines to be collated and analysed.
What Intravis does, they scan each and every bottle, they take a picture from every bottle and the label on the bottle. Then, of course, it's checking whether it's the right label on the bottle, the position is correct, are there any wrinkles in, and so on. And then, of course, is supporting in fine-tuning and adjusting machine parameters in order to get to the perfect quality result. Intravis is already a partner for our business for quite some time, so they have been developing their technology over many years, and we use them very concretely in the production environment, so to ensure real-time in-process quality control, which is, of course, for our products extremely critical because our consumers expect perfect quality for a branded product. And Intravis in that context is helping us to make sure that whatever is coming off our lines is fulfilling the criteria.
Furthermore, Henkel has developed a reputation for embracing future technologies and, for example, has undertaken a pilot project using digital twins in one of its factories. Holtbrugger describes new technologies as being extremely important to Henkel.
Well, I believe on the short term, in the next 2 to 3 years, we have a full bucket of pilot projects that we have implemented and tested. And I believe now it's our job to implement those pilot projects on a broader scale, not to let, let's say, only individual factories benefit from new technologies, but also to bring a sustainable impact to the whole business. So I believe on the short term, we will mainly be busy in rolling out the technologies we have identified recently. But for sure, we will continue also to survey the market to find out what are the technologies that could also be interesting in maybe 3 to 5 years, so that we don't lose the overview on what's going on.
Henkel is constantly working on improving its processes, systems and structures, identifying new technological developments, testing them over a short period and then successfully scaling it up. This has been crucial in the company's transformation and development and will be even more so in the future. By embracing future technology, recognising the importance of data and empowering its people, Henkel has found a formula to deliver a truly sustainable and lasting transformation for its laundry and home care team. It is one that will undoubtedly benefit the organisation as a whole.